Hello, I'm back. I'm back from the dead. Welcome in, everybody. I am once again post-it note free. And we are back to our regularly scheduled program. So me going live around 5 or 6 every night. I had kind of a stressful morning, so I ended up going live a little later than I was anticipating. But we're here now. We're gonna go through the second half of the Resident Evil NIKKE story. But I thought, you know, instead of jumping straight into that, we'll just chill out and do the mini game first. And just like hang out a little bit. I've become very obsessed with this minigame, but apparently not as obsessed with as like a lot of other members who are getting like ridiculously high numbers. I think it's mostly like RNG of like what things you get, like most roguelites are. I'm still yawning. But I have been enjoying this minigame. But yeah, yesterday I had a plan yesterday to go live, and I was literally so dead. I didn't even do anything of importance at all yesterday. I just like took a day to just decompress essentially, so that I could come back today and be not so exhausted. And then from now on out, obviously it'll be the like normal schedule. I'll post schedules again starting next week. This week's a little different. Not sure exactly what I'm planning on doing tomorrow, so I didn't schedule or anything. But I do think I'm gonna stream tomorrow. Pretty sure I'm going to. Gershi gave me like all of the Resident Evil games, so I figure, you know, it's spooky month, so we should do spooky games for spooky month. So I'm going to start the Resident Evil games probably tomorrow, most likely tomorrow. Today will probably be a like short and sweet stream where we just go through NIKKE, do the NIKKE pulls that I have, and then I'll probably just end after that. Nothing too crazy for today. You do get to hear my lovely, lovely voice because none of this is voiced, so I'm just going to be reading out to you if you are children and I'm reading a bedtime story, except it's about death and zombies. No, they're not. I literally have all of them on Steam. Gershi bought them all for me on Steam. So, we are Gucci. He told me the order to play them in too, so we're gonna start with one. I'm gonna do one first. And I know that it's like not redone, so it's just gonna be be what it is. Was watching the Monster Hunter attempt on Steven stream. My god, that looked— oh my god, dude, that was so fucking hard. Like, I knew it was gonna be hard because everybody was saying that it was gonna be hard, but it was actually way harder than I thought. And that wasn't even the hard version. That was just the normal version for the story. The rumors of 9 cards was false. Oh, okay. You said yesterday that you beat the hard or the savage mode, right? So how many cards was in savage mode then? If 9 cards was those false rumors. Four? You only get 4? Oh my god. That is gonna take us a while to beat, for sure. I don't expect us to beat that one very soon. We're gonna actually have, like, we have to, like, actually pre-farm some stuff for Omega, because he's so much more difficult than we anticipated. Yeah. So we're going to, well, we were trying to split the roles up last night. Like, it actually worked out pretty well when it worked out pretty well when we had Ryan like be the tank, but then it was like super inconsistent. So like we definitely next time need to designate like one person to being like healer and using the like the healer stuff, because we did not designate someone for that and then people kept dying. Yeah, we just need Ryan to like be able to hold aggro, but we need to be able to heal him while he's holding aggro. And we're just not used to that. We're used to like going in fucking guns blazing, you know what I mean? So we just need to do that. But yeah, we'll like figure it out. It's just that we also just need better gear, I think, because none of us have farmed like all of the gear or like got it all the way up, to be honest. We were just like, because the game for the most part is like one of the easier Monster Hunter games, so it feels like a lot of the time you don't need to farm gear. I'm a hammer user, joined a team, and I had to tank. I'm not a tank, no shields. It was brutal, but I finished it. You did it, though! See, that's what's important. You did it. You did the thing. But, you know, Ryan does sword and shield, so maybe, like, he can just use sword and shield. The one thing I hate about Omega is there's only three different weapons you can make. I think that's so stupid. And obviously I'm like I do one thing. I play my bow and I'm happy about it. We'll have PTSD for that experience. I would too, man. Especially because you were playing with randos, right? You just joined a team randomly. So, yeah, we'll attempt it again next week. Lots of plans for October happening. The thing I hate about that fight after seeing Final Fantasy users do the betas that they can use while using skill abilities and stationary a lot of the time. Yeah, well that's because that's like, it's supposed to be like that in Monster Hunter. And I think that they didn't do a very good job of like translating that into Monster Hunter. They just like put the Final Fantasy stuff into Monster Hunter without thinking really about how Monster Hunter plays. So I agree, but we'll see. We'll see if we can get through it next week. I think we can do it. We just need a little more coordination with each other. That's all. No, we don't want a nerfed version. That's lame. We were having a ton of fun because it was finally something that felt like it was like a challenge. You know what I mean? Because I feel like we haven't been challenged by Monster Hunter enough. That's so whack. I hope that doesn't actually happen. Yeah. Exactly. I think people have just been like babied by it for so long at this point, you know? So hopefully they don't listen to that because I want to do it at the mode that it's on. I mean, that's how you like it's one of those things where like you get pissed off, but then you're like, I fucking did it at the end, and you're like super you're feeling super accomplished by it, and that's what I want. Yeah, I didn't stream last night, but we still did our regular Monster Hunter Wednesday. But Steven was streaming it, so that's how Buddha saw. You could have watched Steven's stream. He posted that he was streaming in my Discord. Yeah, he was streaming it so that and so he told everybody in the Discord because I was there too. I was just like very quiet, like more quiet than usual because I was so tired. And then it got to like 11 p.m. and my brain just like stopped working. I was like, I don't think I can do this anymore. But we got really far. We didn't beat him yet, but we did get really far. I was proud of us. We got to the part where it like one hit KOs you, and we didn't know what to do, so we didn't kill the spider fast enough, and then we just died immediately. But now that we know you're supposed to kill the spider, we're like ready. We're ready for it. Yeah. We didn't get there right away though. It took a while. We were like very hard stuck for a while because we just didn't have the right setup yet. You know, you have to have someone tanking and stuff. Like we were not doing all that yet, and we should have been. But at the very end, we started to like understand that the goals were really important and stuff. So that's how we like at the very end, the very last pull, we like literally got super far because of it. Yeah. So, I think me and Steven being actual raiders really helped understand the mechanics like immediately, because I think if we weren't raiders, that one that like targets you and then drops something on you that you have to like get out of before it like actually hits you, and then it does the AoE like fire. I could see that being very confusing if you have not played Final Fantasy XIV before. Steven and I knew what it was immediately. Yeah. And so we were like, ah, shit, get away from us. So that one was like, that one was fine. I'm trying to think what else was like very Final Fantasy. The hits that like had the like bright orange bars. Very Final Fantasy. But I think that was pretty self-explanatory though. But yeah, it was just like I could see how that would be very confusing. Some of those mechanics. The mechanics were like fine for us for the most part. Yeah, the puddle. We had to drop the puddle correctly. It was super fun though. I actually had a really good time playing Monster Hunter yesterday. Cause I've been kind of like over it for a little while, honestly. So it was nice. It was nice getting back into it. Nah, we'll figure it out. That's why we didn't watch anybody else who was playing, because we were like, we want to figure it out ourselves. Damn, he's posting the call out clip. I can't believe you. To be fair though, because it's like not like Final Fantasy where it's like top down, you know, it's harder to like see. So I wasn't purposefully trying to like kill you. You're gonna edit it and make me look like a saint, right? Right, Buddha? Like I did nothing wrong. gonna add something that popped into my brain when I heard scream. I love that emote, it's so cute. Oh, I added the Sag emote to 7TV, by the way, so everyone can use it. And it's not just subs. So funny. Such a funny emote. Are you continuing Silk Song, Steven, or are you moving on to Hades too? Oh, I was just asking if you're continuing Silk Song or if you're moving on to Hades too. Oh, you were playing after Monster Hunter? Got it. Yeah, because I was like, Ryan said something about it not being over, and I was like, oh no, it's not over. I was like crashing out of this one section of this, so I think I take a break today. Also, my hands felt tired from so much controller. Yeah, I feel that. I knew it wasn't over. It was too suspicious. The credits rolled, and I was like, you guys can that's too suspicious. You stop giving this to me. I want more bombs. Give me more bombs. thing about those types of games is like they make you irrationally angry. But I'm sure they feel very satisfying when you actually beat the boss. How do I set this up where I can have another bomb in here? Ah, that's not what I meant to do. For some reason the boss says that was like super far away from the nearest checkpoint every 5 minutes, not even if I do it perfectly. Oh, so you had to go through, like every time you died you had to go back over there. Oh yeah, that is kind of frustrating. I'm doing the all bomb strat. Yeah, I mean that's why I stopped playing Bloodborne. Because there wasn't any closer checkpoints and I just got frustrated having to run back and forth. If I can get past level or wave 42, then this is the farthest I've ever been. I'll try again later, but I'm missing something closer, but I don't want to look it up. Yeah, I feel like those types of games are really easy to accidentally spoil yourself. And that would suck. I really hate that I feel like I'm like wasting space right here. Keep this one though. Maybe I have enough bots. Maybe it's okay.
こまでよ。
Oh my god, stop! Okay, I have like no money left. This is it.
Koko made yo. Koko made yo.
I think bombs are really the answer, though. I need to get the fence one, too, but it's just not popping up.
Koko made yo.
Dude, this one guy won't fucking die! He just won't die. Oh, wow. Okay, it came up right when I asked for it. That was very nice. Now I need a place to put it. I might have to, like, just reorganize everything. Do like all the Resident Evil games have this like awful management thing? You cannot spin stuff. They are stuck in position, or else I would have a much better time. Yeah. Although, to be fair, I think if you could spin stuff, it would be way too easy. Grand Blue did a Resident Evil collab? Only 4 has the case management? Oh, okay, good. I thought it was like prevalent in like all of the Resident Evil games for some reason. You had to position things next to each other to get buffs, so it was so hard. Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. This one, no. You can't spin anything. That's cute. That's a cute name. I'm a big fan of these types of games. This one, games like Vampire Survivors, stuff like that. I don't know, it's just very satisfying when you can get farther than the last time you did it.
ここまでよ
Yeah. So I need to play Hades too.
ここまでよ
Figure out how to transfer my data from my Switch to my my PC, so I don't have to play on Switch.
ここまでよちょっと前をお願い
Mecha Bunk? Yeah, wait, have you tried it yet?
ここまでよちょっと前をお願いここまでよちょっと前をお願い
Oh, I think I'm done for. I think this is as far as I get,
お
boys.
疲れ様戻ったらまず
Dude,
シャワー
I don't know
を
how
浴び
you
てね
motherfuckers get to fucking 400k. I'm still stuck at number 12. Look at my union, you guys. Look at these bozos. You need to select the power up for stronger monsters. Oh, I got rid of that because I thought it was a bad idea. Look, I legitimately got rid of it. I guess I'll upgrade it now. What is the point of money after these are all upgraded? Like, why do I have 2,284 like K? I have so much money. Alright, I'm gonna go grab a drink real fast, and then you guys get to hear my lovely voice as I read through this story. I will be right back. When we ended last week, what was happening? I don't even remember. It was like I don't remember. I'll remember as we go along. Human life falls into oblivion, throwing the world into turmoil. New life has been created, a cruel distortion of all things sacred. Merciless judges descend from the skies. Do not resist with thy feeble human strength. The end is nigh, God. Guide these foolish mortals to their reckoning. Oh yeah, there was like a cult or something. Life was ordinary. The lazy days I spent with Mom and Dad. I can still remember them perfectly. Gathering at the dinner table every evening to talk about our day. All of us lounging around, cozily watching TV together. The quiet little conversations we'd have before falling asleep. Dad, I'm back. Have you had dinner? I haven't had mine yet. Mind if I eat here? I packed some food. Nothing special happened today. I got off school, then ran a quick errand. Came straight here after. Mom's doing the same as always. I guess work's been keeping her busy. She said she'd be back late again tonight. Shall we watch some TV? And now, our next news story. A string of disappearances has recently taken place within the Ark. This has prompted a growing movement among the citizens criticizing the central government's handling of the situation. Pretty unsettling, huh? That's all the news has been reporting lately. With all the disappearances happening, there have been all kinds of rumors swirling about. Some say people are being abducted and used as test subjects for biological experiments. Or that there are corrupted NIKKEs running around wreaking havoc. Don't you think both scenarios sound kind of ridiculous? See? You think it's nonsense too, right? I mean, it does seem odd. How could anyone be carrying out biological experiments in a place as safe as the Ark? And if a NIKKE really had gone rogue, surely she would have been caught and been on the news by now. Don't you think I'm right? Please say I'm right. Please. Say something. Don't just lie there. Dad? Ever since you got hurt on the surface, Mom's been acting weird. At first, she started mumbling weird things, scribbling strange red eyes all over the walls of the house. Now she barely comes home. All she ever does is work at the center. I have no idea if she's eating, or if she's getting any sleep. I don't know anything anymore. Compared to the old days, everything's different now. Everything. I'm sorry. I know I promised I wouldn't complain in front of you. But tomorrow, I'm going to visit the center where Mom works. I'm worried about her. Maybe I should bring her something to eat. Things can't go on like this. Anyway, sweet dreams. I'll drop by again. Counseling hours. Weekdays, 9 to 20 o'clock. Weekends closed. Huh? Has she always had weekends off? Then why did she come into work today? Mom? I'm coming in, okay? No one's here. I guess I'll just leave the lunchbox? The end nigh. Guide foolish mortals. What's that sound? The sound appears to be coming from behind the bookshelf. One of the bookshelves is slightly out of place, leaving a narrow gap. Through the gap, a stairway stretches far down, leading underground. Mom? Are you in there? Judges descend the skies. Do not resist human strength. In front of an altar where a rapture statue is enshrined, A group of people are fervently murmuring a prayer. And Mom, in the middle of it all, was Daipara's mother. That day, I tore through Mom's room in a panic. Every wall was covered from top to bottom in red eyes, all of them staring at the same spot. A spot where I uncovered a rapture core, along with some records about the Torch of Salvation. Human life falls into oblivion, throwing the world into turmoil. New life has been created, a cruel distortion of all things sacred. Merciless judges, raptures, descend from the skies. The end is nigh. Fear not, stand before the judge and reveal yourself. The surface is the altar of God. Death is the path to salvation. Embrace the end. Beneath the flames of judgment, the torch of salvation shall be kindled. As I began to realize what Mom had gotten herself into, I finally understood what those red eyes at home were meant to represent. A chill ran down my spine. Even then, I couldn't turn to anyone for help. Revealing anything about the Torch of Salvation could result in Mom being captured and punished. I'm back. Oh no, I forgot to turn that off. Wait, I thought I turned that off. Dang it. Hold on. Let me turn that off. I swear I thought I got everything, but apparently I didn't. Okay. Ignore that. I don't think I can stomach anything today, so I came in empty-handed. I hope that's okay. Oh, did you see the news? They said they found rapture parts in the home of one of the missing families. It's so freaky. Rapture parts of all things. You know, people keep going missing. People who I used to see at the counseling center, I mean. Dad, I'm scared. If this keeps up, Mom might disappear too. What if I'm left all alone? I'm sorry, I'm being weak again. For the time being, I don't think I can come here. I think I have to be away for a bit. I'm worried about Mom. I can't just sit by and do nothing. Please, pray that everything will turn out okay. I'll be back. Next time I'll come with Mom. I promise. I don't think I'll be able to keep that promise, Dad. The cult leader who started the Torch of Salvation turned out to be Mom. I didn't catch all of the details, but they said they intend on using a virus to purify the Ark. They say death is the path to salvation. Don't worry. I'll do whatever it takes. I'll find a way to atone for what my mom has done. That was the final entry in Daipara's journal. Wait, she wrote all that in a journal? I'm confused. You said your colleague followed Daipara all the way here, right? Then we've got to find them. Both Daipara and your colleague. And everyone else who's gone missing. For a few moments, Query stares at the journal Claire had been reading aloud from, and then finally speaks up. Yes, absolutely. After that, we need to make sure they'll never be able to do this again. I'm sick of watching viruses rob people of what's precious to them. Do you think we can really handle this on our own? Come on, Query. I believe in you. Are you saying you don't have faith in me? What? No, I didn't mean it like that. Okay, let's give it a try. It's also my duty as a police officer. Yes, that's the spirit. I like that confidence. Anyway, I'm starting to get worried. We haven't heard a peep from Jill since she went after Miranda. I don't think there's anything else to investigate here. Shall we head over there now? Inside a secret room hidden deep within the annex, Jill and Miranda stand frozen in the lab, their eyes fixed on a monitor. Are you two okay? Why are you just standing there like that? Huh? It's hard to explain, but is it just me or does this room look kind of red? Claire? Probably better if you don't look. Why? Just trust me. Claire averts her eyes from the corpses and turns to the monitor. An experiment log recorded by a researcher is displayed on the screen. Holy Elixir of the Judge, 6 trial results. Engineered using the same methodology employed in developing Umbrella Corporation's T-virus. Modification of the Holy Elixir obtained from the body of the judge located at coordinates RAC 10.1. Successful development of the neovirus. When injected into organic tissue, the neovirus initiates gene restructuring. Notable improvements in physical strength and regenerative ability were observed. Shows potential to temporarily stand against NIKKE's. The new humanity who opposes the divine. The following video compares the effects of varying dosage levels. Claire touches the screen and video begins to play. On the dark screen. Ugh, God. Ew. Ah! Blood-curdling screams ring out. Figures can be seen writhing and convulsing, their entire bodies contorted. Some, desperate to relive the agonizing pain, scratch at their faces with such ferocity that their skin tears off. Ugh. Ugh. Miranda, absorbed in the video, suddenly clings tightly to Jill's arm. Jill trembles, her face contorting in fury. The higher the dosage, the greater the increase in physical and regenerative abilities. However, genetic mutation occurs too rapidly, ultimately causing the body to break down. The virus exhibits signs indicative of seeking new hosts. Additionally, regardless of dosage, all test subjects exhibit a significant cognitive decline. Could this be effectively used in future plans? Future plans? Jill silently taps at the monitor, opening a new window. Project Reborn Evil. Human life falls into oblivion, throwing the world into turmoil. The new life, NIKKE, has been created, a cruel distortion of all things sacred. In order for the judge to guide humanity to its reckoning, we, the Torch of Salvation, have initiated Project Reborn Evil. The neovirus will be widely disseminated throughout the Ark. Amidst the ensuing chaos, the judge shall be led into the Ark. Once humanity is offered to the judge and evil is purified, Project Reborn Evil will be deemed complete. Evil shall be purified throughout the reckoning. God, guide these foolish mortals to their reckoning. Until evil is purified. 10:01:03, 10:01:02, 10:01:01. Damn it. Jill, does it say anything about how to shut this project down? These are the only records left, but Jill points to a corner of the lab. After reviewing the Project Reborn Evil file, a hidden passageway opened up. In the direction Jill is pointing to, a passage leading deeper underground has been revealed. Death is not the end. Death is purification. The purification of this world begins with death. The merciless judges descend. I was happy. The lazy days I spent with my husband and my daughter. I can still remember them perfectly. Gathering at the dinner table every evening to talk about our day. All of us lounging around, cozily watching TV together. The quiet little conversations we'd have before falling asleep. patient's vital signs are stable. Unfortunately, he remains unconscious for reasons that are still undetermined. At this stage, we can only continue to monitor his condition. May I ask what really happened on the surface? From what I've heard, he had an encounter with a Lord-class rapture. Thankfully, the NIKKEs who were recovered didn't suffer any brain damage. They'll be able to return to the battlefield once they're given new bodies. As for your husband, I can't say for sure. A man named Miles Carter came to the center. He used to be a commander. After all the horrifying things he experienced on the surface, he now suffers from PTSD. He's been drowning himself in alcohol for years now. Did you endure such horrific experiences too? Is that why you're refusing to open your eyes? You know, the NIKKEs who went up to the surface with you, they're returning to the battlefield today. So why aren't you? I have to go. Sweet dreams. Elsaria 9. I've been waiting for you. Huh? Me? Who might you be? If you're planning on visiting the center, here, take this. Your husband asked me to deliver it. What's this? The eyes of the judge are the torch of salvation. Human life, the world into turmoil, new life, a cruel distortion. Merciless judges descend from the skies. The end is, fear not. Reveal yourself. I can't make out the rest. Thick black lines obscure parts of the text. Eventually, they go on to fill the entire page. I turn to the next page. Countless eyes stare at me from the pages. Between the crimson eyes, faintly inscribed words can be seen. Fear not, stand before the judge and reveal yourself. The surface is the altar of God. Death is the path to salvation. Death is the path to salvation. Death is salvation. Death. Salvation. Death is the path to salvation. Death is the path that leads to salvation. Death is the true path to salvation. Embrace the end. Beneath the flames of judgment, the torch of salvation shall be kindled. Wow, she just murdered her husband? Okay. Crazy. Go on ahead and wait for us. Daipara and I will follow. We're returning to the happy days we once had. New revelation. Holy elixir discovered. RIC 10. 1 art. Okay, I'm not going to read all those. Reborn Live. Eliezer, Mia, Veloa, Evan, Kale, Marco. They ascended to the surface and received salvation from the judges. Miles Carter, Lucas, Emily Cole, Iris Monroe. They consumed the holy elixir of the judge and were reborn as greater beings. Elsaria 9, Daipara. Through the holy elixir of the judge, the Neo-virus, they aimed to purify the evil within the Ark, and thereafter received salvation from the judge. Holly, a traitor hidden within the Order, a new breed of human that defies the natural order, intended as a sacrificial offering before the sacred purification ritual, currently reflecting on her sins in the Reformation chamber beneath the altar. Embrace the end. Beneath the flames of judgment, the torch of salvation shall be kindled. With that, the cult leader's journal comes to an end. My head is spinning. These are not the ramblings of someone deeply... These are the ramblings of someone deeply involved in a cult. Of course, any normal person would get dizzy reading this. Dee lets out a sigh. Without me noticing, she had quietly come over to read the journal. Have you contacted the higher-ups? Yes. Blaze Out Squad is due to arrive in 2 hours. And until then, we just lay around a bit? No. We need to resolve whatever problems we can and get out of here. Unless we want to go down in flames along with the mansion. Sounds like fun. I say we resolve as many issues as we can, then get out of here before this place burns down. This is our plan going forward. Now, first things first. Let's find this Reformation Chamber where Polly's being held. Hold on. The mansion's going up in flames? What are you talking about? I thought we've discussed this. This is the Ark's protocol for dealing with outbreaks. So their idea of an epidemic response plan is to burn everything down? It's not just this place, am I right? You are. They will torch all the residents around the mansion as well. If they deem the situation to be critical, they might even reduce the entire outer rim to ashes to stop the disease from reaching the Ark. What? Then what about the people living in the outer rim? Ariella, don't be so naive. Between the Ark and the outer rim, you already know which one the central government will prioritize. Besides, surely you understand how dangerous a contagious disease would be in an enclosed space like the Ark. The central government will go with the best option available to them, as they always do. This isn't the best option. They're just taking the easy way out. Sacrificing the few to save the many. Exactly. That's precisely why the central government sees this as the best option. A tale as old as time. Going with whatever's most convenient. What if? What if we put a stop to whatever the Torch of Salvation is up to? Will Blaze Out still intervene then? Only if we prove there's no risk of the Neo-virus spreading any further. I doubt they would intentionally stir trouble. You said Blaze Out's scheduled to arrive in 2 hours? That's right. Then we've still got time. Let's reassess our move. D, Ada, what do you think we should do? I need your input to decide our next course of action. So let's start with that. I'm fine with whatever. As long as we honor our deal, I'm game. D? My stance hasn't changed. I say we resolve as many issues as we can, and get out of here before this place burns down. This can be our course of action from here on out. So, you're taking the easy way out too? You can't be serious. Since entering the Outer Rim and on our way to the mansion, we didn't encounter a single mutated creature or infected person. That means the virus hasn't spread beyond the mansion yet. So, we still have a chance to prove that the Neo-virus won't spread any further. Ha! That's the spirit. I did say we should resolve as many issues as possible. Alright, first we rescue Polly, then we find a way to deal with this Neo-virus situation. Now, where do we start looking? According to these journals, Polly is reflecting on her sins in the Reformation Chamber beneath the altar. If she hasn't been sacrificed yet, that's where she's being held. There's gotta be a passage to the Reformation Chamber somewhere here. Somewhere here, huh? We just need to find whatever opens the secret passage, right? Yes. Are you just gonna stand there all day, Ada? Of course not. Our deal is still on. But I must say, I'm surprised. I had you pegged as a puppet who mindlessly followed orders. Not a chance. Let's cut the chit-chat and find the passage. Right away. As we search the second floor of the mansion, Ada calls us to the front of the altar. Among bowls, blades, and ornaments of unknown purpose lies a rapture core glowing red, looking as ominous as ever. Looks pretty suspicious to me, don't you think? You're definitely right about that. It's extremely odd for a rapture core to just be sitting here like this. Dee, look over there. Dee stares silently at the altar for a moment before finally speaking. Nice find. Ariella, forget the core. Focus on what's around it. Around it? Prompted by Dee's words, I glance back at the altar again. The rapture core, the bowls and blades, and the candles faintly illuminating the area. Every so often, a cold breeze sweeps through and the candle flames flicker. Trails of smoke drift toward the platform behind the altar. Upon closer inspection, the smoke is being drawn into a narrow crack in the platform. I knock on the platform. A dull echo rings out from behind. I'm guessing there's a hidden space behind this. Bingo! That means our next step is... Ada rummages around the altar and points the rapture core toward the platform. The platform slides open, revealing a hidden passageway behind it. I'll go first. Ada grins and slips behind the platform. I peer in and am greeted by a staircase descending deep underground. Let's head down, Dee. Alright. Stay sharp. We don't know what's waiting for us down there. Oh. We walk down the long corridor when Ada, who's ahead of us, stops abruptly. What is it? See for yourself. As Ada steps aside, something piled up in layers comes into view. From regular civilian clothing to work, school, police, nurse, and military uniforms. A variety of clothes are piled up together. A name tag on one of the military uniforms suddenly catches my eye. Miles Carter. Are these the clothes worn by the missing? There's more. Ada gestures silently. Several mass-produced NIKKEs lie collapsed beyond the pile of clothes. The condition of their bodies paints a clear picture of what went on in here. A traitor hidden within the order. Suddenly, gunshots ring out. Is it coming from below us? Polly, snap out of it! Polly! Deep within the corridor. Query, find the rocket launcher. Roger! Figures can be seen engaged in combat with a creature howling ferociously. Miranda and Query? But who are the other two? Do you know them? Yeah. Well, they look like they're in a tight spot. We should go help them. Out of nowhere, an axe flies in from behind, striking the creature dead on. What the hell? When did she change? What? Dee charges forward to grab the axe, promptly slamming it back into the creature's exposed core within its lower half. Creepy. By the time Dee pulls the axe free again, the creature has ceased its shrieking. What the fu- When did she change, though? Polly, are you awake? Miranda? Are you hurt? And Query? What are you two doing here? Daipara! Now's not the time to be standing around. Daipara's headed to the surface. Calm down, Polly. You don't look so good. Polly attempts to stand up, but promptly drops back down. It's clear she's suffered a great deal while trapped here. Commander, you're here too. I see some unfamiliar faces here. About that. This is Jill and Claire. They were escaping from Raccoon City when their vision turned blurry. The next thing they knew, they ended up in this mansion. What? So they got dragged in from another world through the D-Wave too. Everyone, mind if I say something? I explain the D-Wave in detail. So that's why things weren't adding up. Another world. We can't still return to our own world, right? But we can still return to our own world, right? Sure, all we've got to do is wake up that gatekeeper. Then let's go and get this gatekeeper thing out of bed. Before we do that, there's something I want to ask. Does Umbrella Corporation also exist in this world? Umbrella Corporation? Yes. It seems like Umbrella Corporation is behind what happened in the mansion. No, I don't believe I've ever heard of Umbrella Corporation in our world. Those documents we found in the mansion are the only data we have on Umbrella. But we'll have to dig a little deeper to get the full picture. So, they don't exist here. But then, why? Claire, let's hold off on waking up the gatekeeper for now. Why? You heard him. Although we don't know precisely what's going on, it's clear that Umbrella has some kind of influence on this world. We can't let this stand. We have to make things right before leaving. Make things right? Claire looks at Query. You said your colleague followed Daipara all the way here, right? Then we've got to find them. Both Daipara and your colleague. And everyone else who's gone missing. After that, we need to make sure they'll never be able to do this again. I'm sick of watching viruses rob people of what's precious to them. Do you think we can really handle this on our own? Come on, Query. I believe in you. Are you saying you don't have faith in me? If we leave things like this, it'll bug me endlessly and I won't be able to focus on finding my brother. Alright. Might as well give it a shot. So, where do we begin? Hold up. I'm really thankful everyone's offering their help, but there's still something left to verify. Verify? Yes. I still haven't heard that person's introduction. Holly's eyes drift toward Dee, who is sitting silently in the corner. At some point, without me noticing, she has changed into a police uniform. Agent Winters, BST. BST? Biohazard Strike Team. We deal with any incidents inside the Ark involving biohazards. After merging with the ACPU, we've been tasked to deal with the current incident involving the virus. My, very impressive. Effective immediately, I'll be joining your team. I presume I can count on your cooperation? Commander Ariella will be personally leading this operation. Huh? Is there a problem, Commander? It seems Dee doesn't want anyone to know that she's with Perilous Siege. I'll play along for now. We could use any help you can give us, Polly. Okay, I'll do my best. I'm kind of in rough shape, though, so I might need some assistance from you all. I believe that covers all the introductions. Shall we move on, Commander? Right. Okay, let's go over this situation again. And share what we've found in the mansion so far. Hi, Snake! Torch of Salvation, a cult that refers to raptures as judges descended from the heavens, who will guide all foolish mortals to their reckoning. And the cult firmly believes that it will lead them to salvation in the process. The founder of this group is Elseria 9. She was reportedly in despair as her husband, a former commander, remains comatose. It is believed that she received a rapture core from an unknown individual, which served as the catalyst for the cult's founding. After establishing the Torch of Salvation, Elseria enticed patients and visitors at the counseling center to join the cult. They began holding regular gatherings at a mansion in the Outer Rim. Some cultists were even sent to the surface and offered as sacrifices to the raptures. All individuals who went missing in the past 2 weeks have been linked to the Torch of Salvation. Clothes were found at the entrance of the Reformation Chamber. The timeline of the disappearances coincides with the D-Wave incident. The disappearances began after cult members were used as test subjects during the development of the Neovirus. The Neovirus. Building upon the T-Virus, which hails from another world, it is synthesized by refining a holy elixir extracted from a rapture's body. This particular rapture is located at coordinates RAC 10.1. When injected into organic matter, the virus significantly enhances physical and regenerative abilities. However, side effects include bodily deterioration, significant cognitive decline, and increased violent tendencies. Spreading the Neo-virus within the Ark to incite chaos, and using the resulting confusion to allow the Raptures in was all part of the Torch of Salvation's plans. This operation was codenamed Project Reborn Evil. If the situation is not resolved within 2 hours, Blaze Out will initiate a full-scale purge. Does that about sum it up? It sounds like we've settled on a plan. We're here to put a stop to the Project Reborn Evil. Is that it? When you put it like that, it sounds simple enough. It sure doesn't feel that way to me. Still, all we can do is try. With these many super cops in our midst, I'm sure something will work out. Yeah, everything will turn out fine somehow. But who exactly is this super cop you're talking about? I think that's about everything for now. Next, we need to figure out how to stop Project Reborn Evil from taking its place. First, we stop the Neo-virus from spreading outside the mansion. Second, we prevent the Raptures from infiltrating the Ark. These two are what really matters. You mentioned earlier that that's the way to the lab. Yeah, we came down from that side. Makes sense. Ariella, if it's alright with you, I'll handle the virus. I've got a few ideas in mind. But it's a plan that requires Agent Winters from the BST. What do you say, Winters? Want to try your luck with me? Agent Winters, are you up to it? No issues on my end. Alright then, I'll leave the virus to Ada and Agent Winters. As for the Raptures. About the Raptures, there's something I wanted to share. What's that? Well, I was caught by the cultists not long after sneaking into the mansion, so I'm embarrassed to say I didn't really discover anything noteworthy. But I did come across something that could serve as a clue. And what's that? Basically, up until a moment ago, Daipara was being held here with me, but the cult leader came and took her away just before all of you arrived. While she was here, I heard her say something. All preparations are complete. It's time to head to the surface to face our reckoning. Yeah, this is a Resident Evil collab. Winters, do you happen to know if there's an abandoned elevator nearby? There's one elevator left, but it's supposed to be decommissioned. Coordinates? I'll ask my partner to send it over right away. Alright, do it as fast as you can. Then, while Ada and Winters are handling the virus, the rest of us will make sure the cult leader doesn't make it to the surface. Ew, what is that? That noise. I knew things wouldn't be this easy. Polly, can you move? I'll be fine. You all go on ahead. I can at least buy you some time. What does that mean? Buy us some time? I love voice acting nights. They're so comfy to listen. Oh, I'm glad I have a comfy voice to listen to. I told you it was okay to go ahead. Why did you two decide to stay? Because you can't even stand up properly right now. I could say the same about you, Miranda. I'm fine. The thunderous sound echoing down the passage grows closer. This feels like a nightmare. Wouldn't you agree, Miranda? Yes. Wait. Huh? I said this feels like something out of a nightmare. Which part exactly? Aren't you going to pinch me to make sure I'm not dreaming? Are you sure you're okay? You're shaking pretty badly. That sound keeps reminding me of something. that abomination we ran into earlier, and all those things we saw in the lab. They keep popping up in my head. So my body just keeps shaking. It's all very scary, isn't it? Yeah, I figured. It's not too late. You can still leave and catch up with the others if you want. We'll take care of the creature. That's right. You don't have to stay behind just because of me. Before, when the Ark was in danger, there was something you said, Polly. That we're police officers. So protecting civilians and keeping the Ark safe, that's what police officers are meant to do. That's why I'm choosing to stay behind. In order for the others to solve the problems at hand, someone needs to keep the creatures distracted. Only then can we protect the civilians and keep the Ark safe. I may not be able to stop the trembling, but... Polly. Polly places a hand on top of Miranda's head. Thanks, Miranda, for choosing to stay behind for that reason. I'm so glad. Looks like there are solid cops still in this world, too. Miranda, you were asking earlier who the super cop was. Yes, I'm still curious about that. Well, I don't think we need to look any further. Huh? From one super cop to another? Let's take this thing down. Jill actually having a pistol is so funny to me. Does she not have a pistol? Does she not usually? What games are Jill in? 3? I know she's in 3, right? Beneath these acts, oh my gosh, I almost said ass. Beneath these acts, the grotesque creature that attacked the lab lets out its final cry. Now I'm just imagining that. Anyway. Aren't you done yet? Patience is a virtue, Dee. Your boyfriend might not like it if you act like that. Or should I say Winters? When it's just us, you can call me Dee. Dee yanks the axe out from the core and glances toward Ada. Despite the pitched battle occurring right beside her, Ada, without so much as a glance, remains hunched over a computer terminal, typing furiously at the keyboard. Judging by the countless black windows and lines of commands being inputted, it seems she's trying to hack in. If this isn't going to work, say it now. We need to come up with another plan. Yeah. Ada resumes clacking away at the keyboard. That is not how keyboard clacking sounds. That sounds like mushy. Why does that sound mushy? Deeming herself incapable of contributing at the computer, Dee heads toward the incubation chamber. Corpses lie scattered outside the broken chamber, across a sea of shattered glass. They're a horrific sight, but Dee gazes at them unflinchingly. She reads the names written on each hospital gown aloud, one by one. Edward Monroe, Lily Monroe, Blake. It's as if she's making a vow to remember them all. Once finished, she then approaches the grotesque creature she's just taken down. Her axe carves an arc through the air, leaving a black streak. The creature is cleaved in two. The upper body of the mass-produced NIKKE and the lower limbs of a rapture. The dog tags are... found them. BH1996322. Ada, who had been typing away at the keyboard, suddenly froze. What is it? Just curious what you're doing. Aren't you looking for someone? No. What then? I'm memorizing their names so I can verify them when we get back to the Ark. That way, I can find out who they were. And... I need to find out why they came to believe in the Torch of Salvation, and all the things they've done along the way, before I can make an objective judgment about their deaths. That's the only way. Only by knowing what led to all this can we prevent a second Torch of Salvation from rising. Can I ask you something? Does working behind a wall of anonymity ever get tiring? If you were to die, no one would ever know what you've done, or that you even had these thoughts. Doesn't matter. If my actions tip the cosmic scales even slightly toward the side of good, I'll do whatever it takes for justice. More importantly, there's someone now who will remember me. Someone who will remember you. That's great. Enough talk. Let's finish this. That reminds me. Ada pulls up a new window on the monitor. At the bottom of the document titled Project Reborn Evil, Evil Purified in 92300, 92300, 92300. The countdown that had been ticking down has come to a halt. The Neo-virus won't spread into the Ark. I've also wiped all data related to the T-virus, so don't worry too much. You could have told me that earlier, you know. I'll take that as a thank you. Now then. Ada stretches, then begins rummaging through the pockets of the researchers lying motionless beside the computer. Why don't we see what kind of people we're dealing with? Hey Dee, did you know? Usually among researchers like these, there's always bound to be one that still has a tiny shred of consciousness left. Enough to stash a vaccine somewhere. Out of nowhere, Ada reveals a vaccine sample in her hand. Now that I've got a hold of this, our deal's complete. Our deal? Without another word, Ada begins to head out of the lab. Ada? You sure you don't need to go? To check in on your boyfriend, I mean? I guess I should. Since we don't have pistols in NIKKE. Oh. Yeah, you're right. That makes sense. Wait, what is she in this game? She just an AR? As Dee exits the lab, a cool breeze brushes past her ear. Ada is perched on the windowsill of a wide-open window. Take this. Ada tosses something. What's this? It's a USB drive adorned with ornate engravings. A pair of perfectly balanced scales is etched into the surface. Consider it payment for your honesty. Well then. With that, Ada fires a hook shot and vanishes out of the window. Where is she gonna go? It's not like she can really go anywhere. She's like stuck in the Ark. Like what? Behind the mansion along the path leading to the elevator, a veritable mountain of garbage is piled up. Ugh. It reeks. I can't believe they put a trash dump right behind the mansion. How do they stand being so close to the stench? Guess they just get used to it. What? The residents here pick through heaps of trash dumped from the Ark, searching for anything they can salvage. They make a living selling what they find. You just have to learn to live with the smell if you want to survive in the Outer Rim. Let me get this straight. They make ends meet by selling trash dumped from the Ark, and putting up with smells like this is the reality people face in this world? Yes. Reality is unforgiving no matter where you go. Query? Query fidgets with her rocket launcher in silence. Hey, Query? Yes? A penny for your thoughts? Oh. I just thinking... Is it really okay? Is what okay? I can't help but think that someone other than me should have tagged along. Someone with more field experience, like Agent Winters from BST, or someone who's more suited for combat. You were blasting things left and right with that rocket launcher, and now you second guess yourself? Before this, most of what I'd done had been administrative work. Except under the special circumstances Polly or Miranda typically handled field operations. Saving all of humanity. Such a monumental task is better left for someone else, not me. Come on, none of that stuff matters. I was just an ordinary college student. But I survived Raccoon City, and now I'm surviving just fine here too. It's what's in here that counts. Our hearts. Claire lightly taps her chest with her fist. Watching Claire, Query mutters quietly. That's what counts? You came all the way to this dangerous place because you wanted to save your friend. And not only did you rescue Polly, you did it with style. That means you can save Daipara too. Hell, you can even save all of humanity. You've got what it takes. You think so? Of course. And there's more good news. What's that? You're not alone because you've got me. So, that's comforting, right? A faint smile crosses Query's face at Claire's playful words. Yeah, I feel really reassured. See? So, it's what's inside that counts. What's inside? Phew. Query grips the launcher tightly with what seems like a newfound resolve. Shall we keep moving? Yes! I spot the elevator Kay told us about in the distance. Here too, huh? We can't catch a break, can we? In front of the elevator stood more of the same creatures we've been fighting all this time. Query lifts her loaded launcher. I'll take the lead. After the battle in front of the elevator. Elsiria 9 lies on the ground in a heap. Her abdomen is torn open. It looks like one of those monsters got to her. Life falls into oblivion, into turmoil. Cruel distortion of all things sacred. Cold, metallic judges descend. Do not resist. The end is nigh. Guide these foolish mortals. Elsiria 9. The plan you and the Torch of Salvation put together is doomed to fail. Fail? That's right. Doing this won't save anyone. Heathens like you wouldn't understand. Just you wait. On the day of reckoning, we'll see who's saved. Death is the path to salvation. Death is the path that leads to salvation. Death is salvation. While tending to the delirious cult leader's wounds, Query shakes her head. Suddenly, the cult leader starts speaking to someone other than those of us present. Her eyes lose focus and their light gradually dims. You're waiting for me, aren't you? I told you, Daipara and I would come. We'd return to the happy days we once had and receive salvation. With Daipara? Daipara's in the elevator. What have I done? The elevator? Inside the elevator, countless homemade explosives cover the floor. 1425, 1424, 1423. A countdown displayed in the center ticks down 1 second at a time like a bomb. In addition to the bombs, I spot Daipara lying on the floor. Claire, don't! It's too dangerous! Query holds back Claire, who is about to rush into the array of bombs. But... Countless bombs. The timer slowly ticking down. And Daipara lying in the middle of it all. Claire's eyes dart back and forth before she shuts them. Then, seemingly recalling someone, she utters a name. The young girl she met in her own world. Sherry. I'm sorry, Query. Claire shakes off Query. Ignoring the bombs, Claire rushes straight toward Daipara. Are you okay? Daipara remains limp and doesn't respond. She's still breathing. Distinct needle marks can be seen on Daipara's shoulder. No. Claire, fall back now. She might be infected by the virus. I don't care. I can't leave her like this. And even if she is infected, as long as there's a vaccine, we'll be able to treat her somehow. I don't know if a vaccine exists in this world, but it's better than giving up on her without doing anything. It's always better to put up a fight. Is this what you're looking for? Ada holds a syringe filled with red liquid. Her face looks so weird. Is it just me? I'm just not a fan of this like generic anime style face they have going on lately. That's... I told you I wouldn't let the Neo virus leave this mansion, right? You'd better use it quickly. And I do mean quickly. We should probably do something about these explosives while we're at it. Oh, I'll do it! I memorized all the procedures for handling explosives circulated in the Ark. Alright, once they're taken care of. I think we've done everything we can here. That just looks like AI. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It looks like that generic look. I don't like it. I'm not a fan. I don't like it. She looks like this, and Jill looks like this too. Wouldn't you agree? Yeah, it looks like it. Daipara, can you hear me? Don't move. I'm going to give you something that'll help you. It's going to sting a little. Looks like we still have a few loose ends to tie up. Loose ends such as RIC 10.1, the location where the virus's components are found. If we want to put an end to all this, we'll need to take care of that too. Exactly. Once things settle down here, we'll take care of it. Well then, since our deal has concluded, guess this is where I make my exit. Oh, right. That woman, Alceria 9, was it? She was holding on to something important. I'd suggest you look into it. You might find something interesting. Well then, I leave it to you. Be sure you make the right decisions. Ada? By the time I turn around, Ada was already gone. The inside of the elevator is in complete disarray. Alceria 9's vision fades and memories of the past flash before her eyes. Gathering at the dinner table every evening to talk about our day. All of us sprawled out, watching TV together in comfort. The quiet little conversations we'd have before falling asleep. Memories of those happier days begin to fade and are replaced by new ones. Her husband's hospital room, where she stood witnessing his final moments. The eyes of Alceria 9 and those of her husband lock. What the fuck? Did she kill him right when he woke up? What the heck? Oh, whoops. I don't have enough herb. I need more herb.
見届けるのです。
What's
あなた
bad?
の王の勝利を。 もう一度参ります。
I'm getting tempted to pull for D gacha. Oh my god. Do it.
待っててくださいね。
Do it, Mel. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Do it and record it so that we can all watch too.
最高の式でした。指揮官。
2 hours, 3 minutes, and 50 seconds. You're 3 minutes and 50 seconds behind schedule. What were you planning to do if I hadn't held up Blaze Out at the Outer Rim entrance? Kay. Kay gives a subdued wave. Her body is slightly singed in several places. Cyrene next month and Himeko SP in 2026. Okay, well, Himeko SP might be in like a whole year. You don't know. So I say do it. Do it. Look at her. Look at her. Mel, look at her. What happened to you? Oh, this? Ran into a real nasty piece of work, but don't worry, my cover's still intact. Anyway, I heard from Ariella. Sounds like things are pretty much wrapped up on your end. Yeah. By that look on your face, I take it things didn't pan out well? What about the cult leader and Daipara? Over there. Kay sees Daipara sobbing, her arms wrapped around her knees. Kay furrows her brow upon seeing the cult leader collapsed nearby. You're right, things ended badly. Still, if her expression is any indication, I'd like to say the cult leader paid for her sins. What did you decide about the mansion? Lays out plans to torch the place along with the nearby residential areas. Told me to get out before it's too late. So they've decided there's no point leaving it standing. Well, I guess. Be it the Neo-virus or the Torch of Salvation. Seems they're nipping both in the bud for good. Maybe they want to bury the fact that any of this ever happened. I already checked. There aren't any survivors, so don't make that face. Thanks. Speaking of which, where are Ariella and the others? I thought you were with them. They went to the surface. Said they're ending this mess. Why didn't you follow them? I've got something to wrap up here. And what's that? They said Ada vanished the moment she handed over the vaccine sample. I'm going after her. So yeah, I'm heading off now. Make sure you look after Daipara. Later. What? Hey, do I look like a babysitter? Dee steps out of the mansion. To you. Upon reaching the surface, we head towards the coordinates RAC 10-1. Jill is intently studying a scripture. It is the scripture that Elsaria 9 clung onto until her dying breath. Thus spoke the Lord. Salvation lies beneath the merciless judges. Imbibe the holy elixir and cast off sins of your mortal flesh. Be reborn as a greater being. Doesn't seem to be anything particularly noteworthy. Yeah, just seems these strange prayers from the start. Upon turning a page, Jill's jaw drops in surprise. What is it? Jill turns to the scripture toward me. Something is inscribed in red lettering. RAC 10.1. Beneath the merciless judges, the altar where the holy elixir of the judge flows, there is a revelation. Revelation? What revelation? Could it be something that's written after? Jill continues to skim through the scripture. Apparently, some documents appeared one day, scattered around the altar. The research papers detailing T-virus experiments that we saw earlier. And believers of the Torch of Salvation regarded this as a way to fulfill their destiny. A revelation from God. Umbrella will pave the way forward for us. After these initial sentences, all that follows is a writing praising Umbrella Corporation. They didn't have access to any information about the D-Wave or other worlds. So they defied those Umbrella documents as holy relics. Deified, not defied, sorry. They deified the relics. Since to them, the information they needed suddenly materialized out of nowhere. Looks like we got our answer. Those that got caught in the D-Wave and crossed over. Wasn't just us, but these documents too? That seems to be the case. Kay said she'd handled disposing of all those documents. Well, now that that's cleared up, let's focus on the task at hand. Seems we've arrived. To where it all began. How awful. Yeah. Amongst the ruins, I spot an altar in the distance. Several unarmed bodies are sprawled around it. Their expressions are peaceful. I assume that's the target. An enormous rapture stands behind the bodies, looking strangely out of place. It remains motionless, as if rooted to the ground. Commander, requesting permission to engage. Are you sure about this, Polly? You should have gone back to the Ark along with Daipara. I'm sure. I'm totally fine. Miranda and Query are here after all. And we've got Jill and Claire, too. That's right. The super cops are all assembled. You're really fixated on that word, aren't you? It's probably because no one's ever called her that before. Alright. Commence engagement. Okay then, let's do this. It may look like it's lodged into the ground, but all the same, don't let your guard down. We don't know what it's capable of. Understood! Encounter! Pew 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 pew. Mel, have you taken your hits yet for the Union raid? Why is it just gluttony again? With a thunderous crash, the rapture collapses. Good work, everyone. Can you take them? Just take them now. You're eating. Eating. So that's a wrap on this whole virus mess, right? An ominous-looking fluid seeps from the rapture's carcass. That must be the fluid of the Torch of Salvation regards as the holy elixir of the judge. That deserves this one. To make sure we don't have a repeat of this incident, it's probably best if we send it to MMR for analysis. I'll request an investigation to this. We can't let something like this ever happen again. The ACPU will keep a close eye on it. We'll make sure this mess doesn't take place again. That's reassuring. I'm glad the ARC has people like you looking after it. We've got to do our best so that our citizens can feel safe. That's right! I'll work even harder so I won't be nervous next time. I'm rooting for you. So, all we have to do now is take down the rapture called Gatekeeper, right? Where do we find it? I'm all warmed up. Let's go in there and finish this fast. About that... Ah! I have a question. Yes? Why did that say Claire, but it went to Jill? That said Claire and it went to Jill! Have you two always been this radiant? Light is emanating from Jill and Claire's bodies. That can only mean one thing. Gatekeeper has awakened. Jill, Claire, it's time to go home. Oh, wait, they're leaving? Just like that? After going through all that, you don't even get to see the Ark? It's alright. I fulfilled my duty as cop to protect civilians and defend the Ark. That alone is reason enough for me to end up in this world. Wouldn't you agree, Miranda? Yes. You're right. Thank you for everything. Miranda salutes Jill and Claire with pride. Seeing this, Polly and Query mirrors Miranda and salutes them too. Despite the confusion of being thrust into another world, the three of you still went out of your way to help us. You never gave up and never faltered in the face of danger. And for that, I can't thank you enough. Aw, it's the least we could do. Now you're making me blush. By the way, Query, I'm counting on you to look after Daipara. Take good care of her. She's going to feel pretty alone. Got it. Leave it to me. And Winters, was it? Send her my regards as well. I certainly will. Well then, seems like it's time to go. Claire waves and Jill salutes in silence as their bodies become enveloped in light. Flashbang. Soon, the light dissipates and the two women vanish. In a back alley of the Outer Rim. In the distance, a mansion is ablaze. Didn't expect to find you here. I wanted to see how everything wrapped up. You're late. I thought you'd show up a little sooner. Ada holds something up and waves it. It's a tracker deplanted. So you knew. So, what can I do for you? Kay told me. Jill and Claire got pulled into this world through a D-wave only a few hours ago. But you? You've been in the Ark for 2 weeks now. That's right. Had a nice little tour of the Ark. A fascinating place. More to it than I expected. What kind of deal did you make with X? You know perfectly well I won't answer that. Hi, Stray Kid. Thank you for the hydrate. A moment later, Ada's body is enveloped in light. I guess we'll have to cut our conversation short. Since you came all the way out here, let me give you a little parting gifty. People like us, who work in the shadows, we must always have an ace hidden up our sleeve, ready to use whenever we need it. Catch my drift? Well, no parting words. Thanks. I appreciate you helping us see this through. Well then, see you around. Take care, Dee. In an instant, Ada is gone, leaving Dee alone in the back alley. An ace up the sleeve. In Dee's hand is the USB Ada gave her. Is that why you gave this to me? Dee soon disappears into the shadows. Is that the end? Is it over? It is over! That was a weird way to end it. I guess we have the hard mode later, though.
あなたの王がもたらした勝利ですわ。
That for real Ada Wong, it is anime-fied Ada Wong. Anime-fied Jill. Notice for what? Oh. I already knew that. Why did we get that notice so late? Oh, there's a co-op. They're co-op. There is a co-op. Okay, I'm gonna go pee real fast. BRB. Let's do co-op. Let's see if people actually know how to not hit gray circles. Always a challenge. It was supposed to happen today, but then it didn't. It'll probably happen next week, to be honest. No, I had a rather stressful morning this morning and did not want to put on makeup and show my face. It was one of those days where like I did not want to be perceived. You know what I mean? Oh my fucking god! These sons of bitches, dude, they don't fucking know how to do quick time events. But yeah, I'll do it either this weekend or next week. Tomorrow, I'm gonna play the first Resident Evil game. Yeah. Actually, they even added the shitty camera angle to fucking this little like area. I got all mixed up. Dude, these people do not know what they're doing. I'm gonna set up a co-op thing tomorrow. Cause I'm tired of these. I'm tired of these people, Grandpa. Oh my god, we did it! I'm putting a little cheer. I can't believe we had Isabel without Arcana and we got through the quick time event somehow. That's crazy. I only auto when I'm on my phone. Otherwise I do challenge mode. Cause who knows, I could get like a really good one. Dude, our Scarlet is almost dead. Look at her. Look at her health. We don't have any healers on this team. There she goes. She died. Farewell. I know. I know that's her whole gimmick. We don't have any healers to like heal her, so it's cooked. No, not the audio. Okay, I'll fix it when this ends, which will be in 50 seconds. You guys have to deal with fucked audio for 50 seconds. I will fix the audio now. Someone always hits the QTE. I don't trust these people to know what the heck they're doing, man. Okay. I assume the audio is better now, right? I hope so. I think I fixed it. We actually did the quick time event again this time. I have smart people in my team. That's crazy. Okay, night night. Snake, thanks for popping in. Oh, yeah, I forgot you said you had to get anomaly gear. I have a lot of those like things that can get you gear. But it doesn't seem like I really need it. We'll see. I feel like it's probably unlikely that you're gonna be using these units anyway.
王国を脅かす者たちに新ガラスの靴フルコンタクト一番美しい時間よ。授業終了。
We did it!
改めて
Wahoo!
お祭り楽しもう。
Here, let's see where the Union raid is at right now. Thank you for the hydrate. The bugs are back. The hard bugs? The bugs! I did not see the bugs were back. Kind of glad though, because fighting the Illuminate was not very fun. I did not enjoy that very much. If they had that option, I'd be actually trying, but there's no point after reaching this. True.
服マジでダリーナ。クラウン今日の私どう？セクシーすぎるか？ん？時が来たわ。全力を尽くすのよ。
They need something.
とっとと終わらせようぜ。ちょっとタイム。ちょっとタイム。この服マジでダリーナ。クラウン道に迷った時はこの明かりを思い出すのよ。今じゃみんな飛びかかれ。とっとと終わらせようぜ。イライラさせてくれんじゃん。クラウン王国の光の私が先頭にひざまずきなさい。
The bugs got pushed back. I mean, that's good. We failed the major order when it was bugs because people didn't realize that it was about collecting samples. Have you been playing lately?
ヘイトを集めてください。どうか私に幸運を。あなたの運を試してみましょうか。逃がさん。オールイン。
Oh yeah, I forgot you're not home.
ポーションが欲しい方。
Yeah.
あなたの汝の息吹を我が手
You were like moving or
ダイヤモンドダスト。
something, right?
ダメージメーターを突き破りましょう。プレイヤー様、離れていてください。どうか私に幸運を。今回のゲームは私たちの勝利ですね。
Okay. I can't keep up with you. It's too hard. You're always somewhere different. How's Minnesota? On to the next gotcha. I think I already did all my dailies today. Crazy. The fuck is that burst start? You mean Mihara's? It's hot. That? You guys being crazy in there? You need to be locked away. Okay. I got two of her? I guess? Maybe? It kind of glitched out on me. It did that glitch that they were talking about before. I believe they give that back to me. Hopefully. Yeah, but you know who's not only core 3?
これなら敵を叩きのめすのに十分ね。
Girly pop. She's max core.
ここにいてください。スイーツも時間もたくさんありますから。
I love her. She's so crazy. My crazy darling child. I swear to God, I hate these fucking dolls, man. I hate them. They are the worst. I did get my 4 subs. I did indeed. I actually got 7. So we ended it at 243, I think. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. It's pretty good. Pretty good. It was very successful, I think. I was very tired yesterday, which is why I did not stream. It took everything out of me.
徹底的に指導いたします。
Resilience and Bastion finally almost 15. Let's see where mine are.
マイティツールズの工房へようこそっす。みんなお客さん来はったで。
11.
Oh, Kimi. 大事に使うてな。
Them all. I have leveled a lot of them actually.
うちの店にはないもの以外は何でもあるで。
I leveled this one to 8. Oh, I should have gotten 2 more so I could level it. Oh, well. Not that one. I think I leveled this one to 7. I leveled this one to 7. And this one to 10. This one to 9. I use them occasionally. Resilience and Bastion are really like the ones I use the most, but I do use these ones. Oh! It's because I used all my resources to level up the destruction one. Because I thought it was going to be useful, and it wasn't. Yeah, so.
徹底的に指導いたします。
Yeah, I should have just done that, honestly. But they can't be used by everyone all the time, so. Alright, we have pulls. I'm still pulling for Ada because I don't have her yet. I don't even have destruction. Well, why are you not doing the funny little puzzle games? I already clicked that one. They're not that hard. They're pretty easy, honestly. They're not that bad. All right. Okay, those were just like the normal pulls. Did chat ever choose when to use your pulls? No, we didn't get to that one. That one was like the next one after. Yeah. That was the next one after the one that we got to. It was like 255 or something like that. Yup. L for chat. Can't choose where I'm using my pulls. Thank you for the hydrate. We're pulling on Ada. I deserve her. I deserve a gold. Gold. I hate this game, dude. I hate it. This game sucks. I did make a thing though. So if I had gotten there, I would have done it. But we did not get there. So too bad, so sad. See if we can get past the tribe tower. All electric.
仲間になれ。そういうことですね。最高の手札となって差し上げます。遊びに来てまで仕事？もう。
It's Mari.
女の子は戦うために戦闘シミュレーションを実行します。
Dude, I got a bug bite on my leg and it's so itchy. I hate mosquitoes so much. I hate them so much. They all need to die. No. No. They do love me like a lot, which I think is very rude, honestly. They should stop that. I don't think this is working, chat. Everyone died. I'm changing my team. No! There you. Hello. Hello.
合点承知。リロードします。あなたの逃がさん。力の限り美しくあって。
God damn it, she died again. I can't get through this. I'm too high up. Bring my like A team or else I just can't do it.
民の呼ぶ声があれば泳いでいこっか。みんなお願いね。 食ら クラウン王国の光の中にひざまずきなさい。
Fuck that up. Hold on.
12時の鐘が鳴る前に急いで片付けるわ。
クラウン王国の光の中にひざまずきなさい。
次はもっと早く。
クラウン
ビッグウェーブ。
時が来たわ。全力を尽くすのよ。
Dude, sometimes I think about how Anis's burst is like literally the lamest burst ever. It's truly the worst. Like, how did they do her so dirty like that?
これでビーチに遊びに行けるわね。
効果を見せてあげるわ。クラウン王国の光の中にひざまずきなさい。皆さん攻撃を。
タンクに繋いで使っちゃダメ。水補給中。
クラウン王国の光の中にひざまずきなさい。
タンクに繋いで使っちゃダメ。地下水補給中。
It's just the Nikke players being degen. Me, I'm the Nikke players being degen and
クラウ
saying
ン王
that it's
国の光
lame.
の中にひざまずきなさい。皆さん攻撃を。
She would, but they could have made it way cuter
波が
than
穏や
that.
かになったね。次の物語に向かって泳いでい
And
こう。
you know it.
楽しく泳ごう。
クラウン王国の光の中にひざまずきなさい。
待って、ガラスの靴を磨かないと。
クラウン王国の光の中にひざまずきなさい。
No, yeah, Mary's was great. They just shafted Anis like crazy.
これでビーチに遊びに行けるわね。水泡準備完了。
クラウン王国の光の中にひざまずきなさい。皆さん攻撃を。
Mary's was like perfectly her. Like sensual, not like overtly sexy. Just like sexy because it was like super sensual. And then she puts her titties in your face.
クラウン王国の光の中にひざまずきなさい。皆さん攻撃を。
どう王子様、今の私は美しい？ラプチャーには夏休みとかないわけ？
クラウン王国の光の
Yeah,
中に
I agree. Because I obviously play in Japanese too. The way that she delivered it, mwah, perfect.
おじゃわりね。
クラウン王国の光の中にひざまずきなさい。
消えて。
クラウン王国の光の中にひざまずきなさい。
I hate these stupid little balls.
クラウン王国の光の中
Just like
にひざま
go
ずきな
around
さい。
like crazy. Just kill you automatically. Sucks.
楽しく泳ごう。
クラウン王国の光のもとに全力を尽くすのよ。
だってガラスの靴を磨かないと。
クラウン王国の光のもとに全力を尽くすのよ。
Is Minamoto no rival?
クラウン王国の光のもとに全力を尽くすのよ。クラウン王国の光のもとに全力を尽くすのよ。
Oh, from Echo. That's why I don't know who that is. Makes sense.
これでビーチに遊びに行けるわね。12時の鐘が鳴る前に急いで片付けるわ。
クラウン王国の光のもとにひざまずきなさい。皆さん攻撃を。クラウン王国
She's Asuna's. Okay, well,
ひざまずきな
yeah.
さい。クラウン王国の光のもとにひざまずきなさい。クラウン王国の光のもとにひざまずきなさい。
安心して王子様、守ってあげる。
クラウン王国の光のもとにひざまずきなさい。クラウン王国の光のもとにひざまずきなさい。皆さん攻撃を。
波が穏やかになったね。次の物語に向かって泳いでいこう。
見届けるのです、あなたの王の勝利を。クラウン王国の光のもとにひざまずきなさい。クラウン王国の光のもとにひざまずきなさい。
消えて手触りね。
クラウン王国の光のもとにひざまずきなさい。見たでしょ、あなたの王がもたらした勝利ですわ。
I can't believe after all these pulls, I haven't gotten like any banner characters in so freaking long, man. Crazy how much this game has started to absolutely despise me.
ひざまずきなさい。クラウン王国の光のもとにひざまずきなさい。クラウン王国の光のもとにひざまずきなさい。皆さん攻撃を。
消えて。水補給中。喉の調子。
クラウン王国の光のもとに
力の限り美しくあって。どう王子様、今の私は美しい？
I guess I did one of those things where I got past one that was like
12時
throttling
の
me,
鐘
and
が鳴る
now
前
it's
に
like
急いで片付けるわ。
super duper easy to get through all of these.
クラウン王国の光のもとにひざまずきなさい。
主に
クラウン王国の光のもとにひざまずきなさい。クラウン王国の光のもとにひざまずきなさい。
波が穏やかになったね。次の物語に向かって泳いでいこう。
クラウン王国の光のもとにひざまずきなさい。
次はもっと早く。待って、ガラスの靴を磨かないと。
クラウン王国の光のもとにひざまずきなさい。
水補給中。タンクにつないで使っちゃダメ。
クラウン王国の光のもとにひざまずきなさい。クラウン王国の光のもとにひざまずきなさい。
There, I wish I could see whether or not I had enough.
先輩、二人に向か
Oh,
って
that was not
全
what
力
I
で
meant to
泳い
do.
で。
クラウン王国の光のもとにひざまずきなさい。皆さん攻撃を。
I don't remember this boss. When did we fight Crystal Armor?
クラウン王国の光のもとにひざまずきなさい。
タンクにつないで使っちゃダメ。もう一度。地下水補給中。
クラウン王国の光のもとにひざまずきなさい。クラウン王国の光のもとにひざまずきなさい。光を集め、ま
The
た
Crystal Mirror before Behemoth. Okay, I simply do not remember that.
次はもっと早く。
クラウン王国の光のもとにひざまずきなさい。もう一度やる。クラウン王国の光のもとにひざまずきなさい。皆さん攻撃を。
Also, why am I doing no damage to this guy?
クラウン王国の光のもとにひざまずきなさい。
Oh god. Okay, well, let me see. I don't! Whack. fuck did she go? Which video is that?
仲間になれ。そういうことですね。
仮想環境のセット完了。
Oh, okay, hold on. I'll watch it in a
クラウン王国の光のもとにひざまずきなさい。
Is there something I have to break off of this or something? I do not remember this guy.
クラウン王国の光のもとにひざまずきなさい。
This was better with her.
遊びに来てまで仕事？もう。
I need a healing.
仲間になれ。そういうことですね。 クラウン王国の光のもとにひざまずきなさい。
You only like that because that's just you, Mel.
クラウン王国の光のもとにひざまずきなさい。
I can't seem to do this, so that's just you. I need 800 more. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to wait. Alright, you guys. That's it for me today. It was a short and sweet stream. I will be back again tomorrow. Gonna be playing the first Resident Evil game. It'll be interesting because I am a scaredy cat and also that game is old as fuck. So it'll be an interesting experience and we can experience it together. Also, I'm gonna be figuring out how to do the heart rate monitor thing. It's very easy. I just have to set it up. So I'll be doing that tomorrow as well. For all the scary streams that happen in October, I'll be doing that for it because it's more fun that way. We're gonna raid out to someone I've raided before who is also playing NIKKE right now. So we're gonna go raid out. Yeah, scary game tomorrow for the spooky month. Wahoo! All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye, everyone. Thank you so much for coming by. See you tomorrow.